Found a Grail code on the stone?
Well, I'll be happy to tell you about the word Grail on the stone, but let me give you a little context first. Again, I trusted the stone. When the weathering told me that it was old, I knew it was real. And at that point, I decided to do something that turned out to be a pretty good idea, if I do say so myself, and that was to generate a detailed photo library under the microscope of every rune using low angle and high angle reflected light. The low angle reflected light brings out the three-dimensionality of the carvings. And as I started to do this, I took over 600 photographs under the microscope. But as I was looking at these things carefully, I started to notice things like dots and short lines that were added to the runes and the numbers that nobody else had ever noticed because nobody had ever looked carefully because it was a hoax. Why bother, right? So what I did is I would take these photographs, and as I was generating my folders of pictures, I had a folder of odd runes, and I stuck those with dots and strokes into a separate folder. And it turns out that the first 4 runes, if you follow the inscription in sequence, that are singled out with a dot or a short line, spells G-R-A-L. In medieval Old Swedish, that's Grail, that Grail. And I found it a rather interesting coincidence that the Cistercians and the Templars wrote the Grail legends. So is there another connection here? Absolutely. And I know that that's not an accident.